Hey, ladies and gentlemen. So we are back with some more Hogwarts Legacy. I do apologize for the delay and not streaming. Life just kind of caught up with me. I had to deal with a bunch of stuff, so yeah, but it's sorted. These schedules should return back to normal. Hopefully, we'll see. Um, but unfortunately, I will not be streaming Dune anymore. My PC is a bit old, so um, graphics card and CPU are nearing end of life, so if I push them too hard, they might blow up on me, which is going to be a very big problem. But without any further ado, we'll hop into some Dune, not Dune, Hogwarts.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope.
Where that?
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done? Marvelous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
So bad for that one. And we had Scarf, the Q.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
Yeah.
We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Dobby. No, it looks like Dobby, but it's not Dobby.
Ah, here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
The still in the bad challenge, Thistlewood. Reflections of a former retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoy the leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of anti-magical fugitive. I know you're not supposed to admit that you actually enjoy the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing Ukrainian iron belly through a Muggle city and then obliviating all of the Muggles who saw you? Foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the ministry with an army of Chinese chomping cabbages, using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs. The ministry finally makes all of my old cases public. My neighbors will never look at me the same way again. Old Madam Thistlewood down the lane is the one who put that nasty brood so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate, lest I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban. Not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling this season.
Revelio.
I'm gonna be rubbing her blind for a second. Dear sister, it's been some time since we've heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made our peace with your decision to become an Auror. As dangerous as it is, you must live your life and follow your path. You're doing so in the service of the wizarding world. I'm proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing's most certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental velocity of locomotives. Right soon, Eddie Thistlewood.
Revelio.
This on the bench. I have a lot of time these days to reflect upon my career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? No. Did we sometimes put away the wrong person? It's possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I'd like to think so, but then again, I'm not an innocent witch mouldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I should feel differently. It is a quandary without a solution, or at least not one that I am likely to solve. This is the problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon bygone problems, but there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, and my bluebells died. No, not the bluebells. I'm still dwelling upon my hypothetical from the other day. I always made certain that I can defend my decisions before the Wizengamot? Wizengamot? Should the need arise, I was required to do this on rare occasions, and it was never a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was. Despite what some believe, the ministry is far more omnipotent, and when I hung up my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had all the time in the world, I doubt I would solve them all. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistakes I made, I will certainly take it. That's the only way to rest easy about my career. Never hesitate to fix mistakes. especially if they are yours to begin with. I fear that in our haste to mete out justice, we may inadvertently become the vehicle for injustice. I fear this, especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, and I'm through with gardening. I need a new hobby. Shame.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Lovely.
Expecto Patronum!
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. This isn't a place for loitering.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. For such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Has someone come to feed me? Is someone near?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
She gets what?
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. I should investigate.
You just came from where a bunch of wolves are. That is not good.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Sure.
The castle. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
It's a puzzle. Probably gonna have to use.
Accio! No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? Accio! It's no wonder I never found that clue. No, that's not it. You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? It's no wonder I never found that clue. No, that's not it. Accio! You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
There's Anne. Well done, you solved my puzzle and you were a kindred spirit. And the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There is no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I am glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning. Richard, P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, and I would have gone on alone if you did not. What fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Yep.
Incendio! Accio! Accio! Revelio!
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Fair enough. Fists.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
I am in the market to sell a couple of things.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
I saw what you did! Ha! I've no tolerance for thieves! Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I I swear it was just those ones, We sir. promise, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban. You just wait till I see your mother.
That was a bit harsh.
Why are we moving? Armadillo Bar.
Revelio.
Field guide page. Some more moonstone, so why not?
Lumos.
So that's just leading me to so it's back there.
I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I think I get more sense out of Mooncalf stuff.
This bridge. What is this? This is one of them. So the candles on this bridge, I believe. There is Apollonia, and you guys should join me for a picnic. I enjoy a good Cornish pasty, almost as much as you enjoy a good mystery stew. I hope yours, Richard. Ooh.
Good work out dueling, Sebastian.
Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest. Treasure hunting suits me.
Neat. Uh, Let's have a quest over this side as well.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Just get carted away.
Off on another adventure, are we?
If you're here for my wares.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Give you some fighting, so we'll put Expelliarmus there.
Revelio.
Yep. Strange little place.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Well, that's gonna be fun. Dealing with a bunch of spiders.
An encampment. This must be it.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus! Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
I'm famished.
Even more of an example.
We should have killed that traitor Arm when we took his carts. Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, supposing. We get a bit boring.
Get over that.
Leviosa! Levioso.
I shall avenge your death.
Grapple, you are. Who's there?
Let's see what's up your sleeve.
If only Ranrock would
Levioso. How many of you are there?
You will regret.
Levioso.
Can't handle an intoxication.
Incendio.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Levioso.
I'm a goblin!
Easily done.
Accio.
Pity, not quite. Was that your
Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
And remember that's my dodge button.
The mist!
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Over and wide.
Levioso.
Let's get this over with.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Won't get away with that.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
I shall avenge your death. What? Ranrock will unite us.
Yes, I'm gonna have to run the way out.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio.
Up for a bit of
Expelliarmus.
fighting, are we?
That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards.
Still. Crossbow bolts. what do I need to do here? I have a feeling it has something to do with
Accio! Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Let's move them around here. Ooh, shit. Quest here that I missed.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Merlin himself would be proud.
Nice. Challenges. This one. Excuse me. Okay, where do I check the challenges though? the feats. It's fine enough. Figure it out at some point.
Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Levioso. Protego!
Snap the die.
Revelio.
Yoinking.
If you're here for my wares...
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
You. That is now done.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
I can actually talk to him and sell stuff. Didn't ship to that yet.
More than happy to purchase that. Good to have stock, I always say. There we are then. That'll do nicely, I'm sure. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again, won't you?
Should stop doing that. Pressing tab, outpost. Ellen, this one. Greetings, I'm happy to report that my sister survived that sudden attack in Azkaban. She said that she does not hold a grudge against Anne, as terrible as the violence was. After seeing the conditions in Azkaban anew, Helen said it's no wonder Anne's mind is so far gone. It seems you found Jackdaw's ghost and told him about Anne. Helen wanted you to know that he has evidently promised to work with the Ministry and Helen to see what, if anything, can be done for her. Eddie Thistlewood. Challenges. Combat. Assassin, Loyalist Sentinel, Loyalist Warrior, and Loyalist Ranger. Most of it, yeah. Even stuff that I apparently missed. There, I got everything. Got that one. And that one, there we go, nice. Inventory. Fifty field pages in there, collection chests. Jeez. that is actually very helpful. It's a G. Once we get here, I don't have the threat of being killed as soon as I get anywhere. I am going to take a small
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Incendio.
I can't light those on fire. Would have been cool. But that demi-guise thing. Probably can't do anything with that just yet. He is probably going to tell me what to do with it. But I'm going to take a teeny tiny little break, grab something to drink, something to snack on, and then we will continue on some side quests before we head darker into the...
Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Deep into the Forbidden Forest. Alrighty, ladies and gents. Back. Got some snacks. I'll open them while talking with Gareth.
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
Are you asking me to steal from a shop?
Goodness! It's not as if I'm asking you to rob Gringotts. Honeyduke's is more than enough, and I only need a few. It's a sweets ingredient. They won't be missed. Trust me.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
Be a little more difficult than I had originally thought. Probably the Slytherin commander. Judging with all the damn snakes that are here.
Revelio.
Don't know what to do with that just yet. Third floor.
Accio.
Shit.
Revelio.
I heard a ping. Where the ping is coming from? Come on. Make me my stairs. Not over there.
Revelio. This looks like the right statue. The password. Descendium. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though.
Accio! Levioso! Lumos! Levioso!
Oh. I need to fix the lift before I can use it.
Revelio!
Not Revelio.
Reparo!
Yet.
That seems to have done the trick.
Yes, so back.
Revelio!
It's got some shivers.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Incendio! Revelio! Levioso!
Leo. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. If you do
Going to have to get past this.
want to play together, down in my about section there is a link to my Discord, which you can use to
Accio! Levioso!
get to my
Accio!
community Discord. And from there on out we can get in contact, see if we can work something out. Going to need to repair that first, aren't I?
Reparo! Levioso!
And up.
Reparo!
Nope, apparently not.
Incendio!
Okay, can't go that way.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Leviosa!
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Accio! Leviosa!
Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first.
Accio! Levioso!
That's what I was trying to do.
Aha. Got it.
There we go.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio!
Pretty damn simple.
Revelio.
Knew that was stuff I was missing.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
That is bright as hell. I have no clue why that is so bright.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.
Excuse me. The light shifted.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
There we go. Now I can go talk to Gareth.
Hello again. Were you able to get...
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz beer.
Wait.
I was trapped on the grand staircase for an hour the other day waiting for it to move. Sharp didn't believe me when I told him why I was late.
Do you find yourself taking certain ways of classes from top to pass? I do.
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Very well.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
Accio.
Got any to
I've seen
go off the
worse.
ball.
Akio. Nothing to it. Lucky shot. Akio. All in the wrist.
So I need at least a 50 to break even.
Akio.
That was one for the ages. Tie game. At least you didn't beat me.
Sweet.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Try to beat that.
Akio.
That was one for the ages. Akio.
Eat.
Nothing to it. Not bad. Not bad. Akio. All in the wrist.
Akio.
I'll let you have that one. Wait, did I win? I won!
How? That's a 50.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
Akio.
Missed the mark a bit on that one. Akio. Try to beat that. That was one for the ages. Akio. Nothing to it.
Akio.
What? Very not.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
Another time, perhaps.
Can't say I blame you. Perhaps come back when you're a bit more prepared to beat someone of my skill.
longer, so the quest is to beat him. Okay.
Let's play Summoner's Court.
Back for more, eh? Ready then?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio.
Accio.
Lucky shot. Accio. All in the wrist. That was one for the ages. Accio. Try to beat that.
80, so if I want it when I need it,
Accio.
at least 30.
Not bad. Not bad. Well done. You beat me.
There we go.
Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Yet.
Incendio.
Damn.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can
That's
imagine,
Latin.
I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. But,
Levioso! Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
Get away with that.
I will make you.
Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Change up the music a bit.
I wonder how big this place is.
Bit of a lag spike there.
These rooms must have something to do with opening this door. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all three before they time out from here.
third one.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Levioso!
I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh.
Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy!
Ow.
Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy!
That's just decoration then.
If I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it.
Protego! Stupefy!
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Accio!
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Protego! Stupefy!
Another puzzle. If Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Incendio! Revelio!
Banshee. Don't like that.
Revelio.
Just as I expected.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Incendio.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Incendio. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Incendio.
Well, let's 38. Grab you. Four. 42. You're 44. I'm number 16 now. I'm gonna take that.
Accio! Protego! Stupefy! 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 Protego! Stupefy! Levioso!
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Accio! Accio!
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Accio!
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete.
Revelio!
More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw.
Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Protego! Levioso!
Incendio.
Stupefy! Stupefy!
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Hello, sweet.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. I'll need to look around for the symbol. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something...
Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Expelliarmus, so many brutes.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Revelio.
Where am I? Oh no! The room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
This is weird.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
Revelio.
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensieves. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the Map Chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Recognizing to ancient magic has unlocked talents. You will receive one point each time you increase your wizardry level. You have new talent points to spend. Ooh. You earn talent points starting at level 5. You may spend these talent points as you wish to launch your spells to increase your combat powers, stealth, and more. Choose wisely. Talent points may only be spent once, so the number of talents you acquire will be limited. Return here often to see what new powerful talents await you. Casting Incendia unleashes a ring of flame around you. Enemies near a target summoned by Accio are also pulled to you. Enemies near a target levitated with the levies are also levitated. Okay, dark arts. Has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies take increased damage. Dealing damage to a cursed target inflicts damage to all cursed targets. Expelliarmus has the same effect as a curse on enemies. Cursed enemies will take increased damage. Curse effects remain on enemy for a longer period of time. Okay. Core. New spell set is added. Haha. Magic throw catches and throws disarmed enemy weapons. Ooh. Wiggenweld heals you to a greater effect. Holding down dodge allows you to vanish quickly and reappear nearby. Okay. Successful Protego blocks will contribute to the HM magic meter. Perfect Protego blocks. Basic cost impacts reduce spell cooldowns. Ooh. That's good. That's good. Spell set is added. He's struck with 2 before remains stunned for a longer period of time. Okay. Increases the range of Revelio. Struck with successfully invading an unblockable attack with dodge contributes to that. Okay. Blocking a spell with Ooh. Basic cost. Okay. No, it's not dark arts. It's core. And with that one. That one. One.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
I feel like I'm gonna need to fight again. Or maybe not, because it looks like I'm... Okay.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Revelio.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
I cannot do this for all eternity.
Revelio.
Ashes.
Yes.
Go. That.
Revelio.
Fine.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
So almost level 16 apiece.
Revelio. Revelio. Excellent.
Split, maybe? I don't know. No, I still need 5 more. Flying claws. Yes. Okay, yet. This one. This one. Just knocked over a bunch of books. Probably fine.
Revelio.
There's a door there.
This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
And Professor Sharp. Oh, do that one just yet. Come to think of it. We'll save. And I think I am going to call it a night there, as it is quite late. But we will very well be back tomorrow. And we shall continue onwards with some more questing. Might do some Monster Hunter tomorrow. But we'll see. But I shall see all of you too